Today I have the Inspiroy Keydial KD200 pen tablet from Huion. It's equipped with its own built-in keyboard and Bluetooth 5.0. We're going to go over it in just a minute.
I ain't getting out of bed today. Keep waking up from the previous night.
The KD200 is a pen or graphics tablet that means it needs a host computer to operate. Moving to the quick unboxing. First, we have a 2-finger smudge guard glove. Instructions on where to get the driver and instructions that there is zero chance I'm going to read, but you probably should. Next, we have a USB-C to USB-A cable used for data. Keep in mind, we're going to talk about wireless connectivity in just a bit. A wireless dongle just in case your host computer does not have Bluetooth connectivity. PW517 pen, and the donut-shaped pen holder. We're going to discuss those in a second. And there you have it, your nice piece of kit. Now I'm John. If you stay to the end of this video, I promise to find that guy who's been knocking over your garbage cans. For a small fee. But anyway, remember who you were supposed to be, and drop a comment, drop a like, click the sub button, and click that bell so you won't miss anything. Let's pay the bills here. As mentioned, this is a pen tablet or graphics tablet. Those are interchangeable terms. The model number is KD200. It is an electromagnetic resonance that's battery free and by far the best pen technology available for digital artists today. It's a gold standard, folks. It's wireless, specifically Bluetooth 5.0, which I think is a first, certainly in any tablet that I've reviewed. Means better compatibility with modern devices. Sports an 18-hour battery life. I have only had to charge this once with that included USB cable. It has a creative dial, aka a scroll wheel, to control things like brush size, zoom, and scrolling. This function button is how you cycle through those options. To the right of that is your power button. You basically hold it in until the device turns on. Now the one-handed keyboard is pretty self-explanatory. Obviously, the neatest thing about that is you don't have to pre-configure a bunch of shortcuts like you normally would if they were just express keys. However, just in case, these 5 K keys here are programmable. I'll show you how to do that when we cover the driver. Last but not least are the 3 LEDs. One is for Bluetooth, one is for battery, and the last is your numlock indicator. If you notice, just about every key has a secondary function. That numlock key is how you activate them. It's worth mentioning the active area of this pen tablet is 8.9 by 5.6 inches. That means this is a pretty decent amount of drawing space here. The drawing surface is a paper-like texture sheet that features anti-fingerprint and anti-scratch. The included glove, of course, is going to help keep that surface clean. Even with the palm rest surface, you can see the KD200 is really thin. The back has 4 rubber stoppers so it won't move around on you. And there it is. It's a beauty. I'm not doing nothing. Joke? Sure. Who's there? Chicken who? I don't get it. Now that's all good and everything, but every tablet essentially comes down to the pen. The PW17, which we've talked about before, doesn't disappoint. It has 8,192 pressure levels, it's battery free, it's got a report rate of greater than 220 pps. Again, that helps with fast strokes. Tilt is supported at 60 degrees. The pen itself, 2 programmable buttons, pretty sharp taper towards the back, does not feature a dedicated eraser. It does feature a rubberized grip so it won't slip on you. And the nib, which is replaceable, doesn't have a lot of give. Add that with the texture surface, it's not going to move around on you. Donut holder is pretty simple. Bunch of spare nibs inside along with a nib remover. It's got 2 ways to hold the pen. I prefer the upright position, even though it's a little loose. Let's run through this driver real quick, starting with the working area of the tablet. Now you can rotate this tablet as I'm showing here. It can be used in portrait mode, doesn't matter. Obviously for left-handed users the keys are going to be upside down, but is what it is. Next is how you configure those programmable keys. Real simple. Click on them, you can enter in a keystroke, or you can map it to a program. For example, if you want to pull up the calculator with one of these buttons, you can do that. Next we move to the pen. If you want to change what those buttons do, you have almost unlimited options. You have the usual area to tweak your pressure sensitivity should you want to do that. Options to export your configurations should something get whacked out. They even give you options on changing the color scheme of the GUI. In the About section, you can check to see if there's an update for the driver. Last but not least, you got application-specific profiles. Now, I did a whole video on that. I'm going to link it up above. Now, speaking about things I already did videos for, I already did a video testing Android capability in the sister model of this device, the Inspiroy Keydial. I'm going to link that above and below. So if you're interested in what the drawing capability looks like, check out that video below. The only difference being the Bluetooth connectivity and hitting the combination of those 3 buttons in case your screen on your phone starts to distort in any way. No, I don't get it. How's a chicken gonna know where the hell my keys are? Well, if you have to explain it to me, it's not a very good joke. I still don't get it. It's a chicken. Time to really take this pen for a whirl now. If you've seen reviews on this channel before, you know I like to start with Sketchbook Pro because it gives me a sense of that pen quality right off the bat. This first test is designed to give me an idea of the pen pressure, specifically the gradient between low, medium, and hard strokes. This is a good test because it gives me an idea of that initial activation force, which simply is how hard do I have to press down on the pen, or conversely how light, before a pen stroke is registered by the pen tablet. These initial strokes look great here, and from there we're going to move on to some cross hatching and just general use of the pen. Now I'm looking for a couple of things. I'm looking for accuracy. I'm looking to make sure there's no lag. Specifically with this pen tablet, I'm looking to make sure that the keyboard is operating the way we expect it to. And so far so good. We'll switch to a pen now, and I'm going to start with a very similar test. Only this time, I'm really looking to see at the end the taper off to make sure we're free of any kind of shoelace effect or artifacts. One thing that's clear as I'm drawing these lines is how easy it is to really get a smooth taper off. Don't get me wrong, on some other tablets you can achieve the same effect. Some of it is initial activation force and getting used to that, but some other tablets you really have to work harder at it. Point is, here I'm not really making any kind of effort at all. I do these ellipses essentially to make sure that I can retain a consistent pen pressure throughout the shape. It's sort of a different way to test the same thing, but sometimes when you change the rules, you get a different result. That's not the case here. I'm knocking out these thick to thin lines with ease. Since this pen features tilt, I like to do very specific tilt tests just to make sure everything is working as it should. Now this program is called Expressi, and I like using it for reviews because you can literally see the pen icon moving when I'm tilting. It also shows if we get any kind of cursor bounce or anything knocking around when we tilt the pen. Just to confirm that result, it's Clip Studio time now. I make sure I got a pencil brush with tilt enabled on it, and it's a more realistic test for me to draw a straight line, tilt that pen, and see if it shades the way it's supposed to without changing the size of the brush. Once again, I'm pretty satisfied now, so we'll move on. Now, I don't know why the hell I do these ruler tests anymore, but just to keep them all consistent with the rest of my reviews, I decided to do it here. Admittedly, there's a little wobble to these lines. However, I really doubt you're going to sit there on a pen tablet and whip out a ruler just to draw these slow strokes to reproduce this. When I draw normally, I don't see this. So I can't say it impacted my drawing experience with this tablet one way or another. It's not funny. That's stupid. Okay, let's see if we can stick the landing on this review with some proper drawing. Now if this looks a little different than my other reviews, there's a good reason for that. I actually did the majority of these tests as well as a bunch of live drawing as a part of multiple live streams I did on Twitch. So if you're interested in this sort of thing, you can check me out over there, join the chat, ask live questions, or just be part of the community there and on Discord. But anyways, you don't do that much drawing or put that much effort into a review like this if it's not a good product. The pen/graphics tablet market has been around a really long time, even before there were pen displays. So it has to be challenging to keep them fresh and innovate. But Huion's done that here. Most digital artists are keyboard users, so it plays to the strengths of being intuitive but also having a great drawing experience. I mentioned earlier, the battery life is fantastic. I've got an older computer. I had no pairing issues with the Bluetooth. It all just worked flawlessly. The last Inspiroy pen tablet I reviewed from Huion I really liked a lot, and this one is a great evolution to that product. So if you're looking for something in that pen tablet space, would I recommend this? I would. The fact that I could take this out of the box, install a driver, and be up and running wirelessly in about 5 minutes without any new buttons to memorize, that's a slam dunk win as far as I'm concerned. I hope you liked this video. If you like knocking about a bit on this channel, you can check out these videos over here, or you can join the Discord and check me out on Twitch. I'll see you guys in the next one.